Thus, the country marks New Year. The year 2006 has just begun in the country, according to the Ethiopian Orthodox calendar, which is about 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar used in most parts of the world. Francis Riddell has more.
At the stroke of midnight on September the 11th, families across Ethiopia marked the beginning of a new year, the start of 2006, according to Ethiopia's Orthodox calendar, which is about 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar used in most parts of the world. The new year, or Enkultatash, means gifts of jewels in Amharic and is derived from biblical legends of the Queen of Sheba, who is said to have received gifts of precious jewels when she returned to Ethiopia from Jerusalem. It also coincides with the beginning of spring and the harvest season, so it is a tradition to celebrate with gifts and elaborate meals. Days leading up to the new year, entrepreneurs were doing brisk business, selling their wares at a bazaar set up in one of the busiest squares in Addis Ababa. The 2-week bazaar brought together hundreds of entrepreneurs at the capital's Meskel Square. The Horn of Africa nation, which has one of the fastest growing economies and an expected growth of 10% this year, hopes to use events like the New Year to boost entrepreneurship and promote locally made products. Giram Yima, an entrepreneur, says the holiday season has given many up-and-coming traders a bigger platform to market their businesses, with good support from the government. And she says she is doing well. With growth of small and medium enterprises in Ethiopia, the government has introduced a new initiative that promotes exhibitions, as well as helps young entrepreneurs with start-up loans for their businesses. The exhibitions also encourage Ethiopians to buy locally made products. Addis Ababa resident Adisu Gasho.
The shoes are very nice. I have noticed the quality is really good. Some are even better in my opinion than imported ones. What makes it exciting is that they are made locally at micro-enterprise level, which creates employment for local people and a good quality product for the consumer.
Enkultatash is largely seen as a religious holiday, but in recent years more modern New Year practices have crept in, like exchanging cards and flowers. The holiday also gives friends and family who live in different towns a chance to travel and spend time together, drink traditional beer and freshly brewed coffee as they catch up on the year gone by.
The Ethiopian House of People's Representatives discloses the 6th Flag Day celebration will be marked on September the 23rd, 2013. The day will be celebrated with the theme, "Our flag is a manifestation of our diversity, unity and renaissance." House Speaker Abadullah Gameda said the Flag Day is marked to give momentum and renew commitments to the development endeavors of the nation. The Flag Day will be celebrated at the Addis Ababa Stadium and in all schools, public and private institutions through hoisting the flag at the same time. Ethiopians residing abroad will celebrate the day at their respective Ethiopian embassies. Deputy Prime Minister Demeka Mekonnen stresses the need to generate thousands of researchers and entrepreneurs to boost the country's industry. The National Science, Technology and Innovation Council has concluded its regular meeting on Thursday. Sadat Mohammed Sani has the details.
National Science, Technology and Innovation Council is among the main responsible stakeholders in transforming the current agriculture-led economy into industry. The council, which is led by Deputy Prime Minister Demeka Mekonnen, has been held at its 2013 and 14 first regular meeting in Addis Ababa on Thursday. Strategies to execute policies, technological transformation and enhance ties between industries and universities, as well as activities related to data collection that would help establish national research, are some of the issues discussed at the meeting. Deputy Prime Minister and head of the council Demeka Mekonnen said that the transformation in science and technology is progressing well. Demeka, however, stressed the need to work hard to able to produce local researchers.
ባለፉት አመታት በዚህ ዘርፍ ተመራማሪዎችን ለማበረታታት
On previous years, to support researcher, encouraging activities has been done. High government officials have been giving recognition for those who've done a great job in the sector. So it's good beginning, but we need to do more to have large number of researchers like that.
He further said that the effort to link higher education institutes with the industries should be stronger and sustainable. Damaka called for the proper utilization of budget allocated for innovation and research, as well as focusing on domestic resource rather than waiting for foreign aid.
የሀገርን እድገት ቀጣይነት ለማረጋገጥ ባለን አቅም እርሾ ካፒታል
We need to focus on research and properly utilize existing capital to secure sustainable growth of our country. There may be a foreign aid to support these activities, but we cannot secure sustainable growth by depending on foreign aid. So we need to focus on utilizing our domestic resource.
Minister of Science and Technology Damitu Hambisa stated that better results have been achieved following the ratification of science, technology and innovation policy, and this need to be strengthened by acquiring experience from abroad.
ያደጉ ሀገሮች ተጠቅመው ያለፉበትን
We are planning to adopt successful experiences of developed countries. Therefore, we will modify technologies by considering the domestic situation and provide the new technologies to manufacturing industries.
The Council is scheduled to give awards for individuals and institutes come up with better results in innovation and research areas.
Over 9,000 investment projects are said to be in the pipeline in Oromia region. Ethiopian ambassadors from around the world have visited investment and development projects in Bishoftu and its environs. Habib Mohammed brings you the detail.
Many investors are doing businesses in Oromia's Bishoftu town and its environs in agriculture, manufacturing, hotel and tourism, among others. Ethiopian ambassadors gathered from around the world from their annual conference in Addis Ababa had been to the city to see the activities of the investors involved in the businesses and the trend of small enterprises. Oromia State Deputy Chief Abdul Aziz Mohammed underscored the visit to be of promising for the ambassadors to remain engaged in active economic diplomacy, push the course forward.
The visit by the ambassadors will create an insight and proper understanding about the various investment activities being carried out in Oromia region. This will enable the ambassadors to properly describe and promote the investment potential of the region by attracting investors from different countries of the world.
Oromia State Investment Commissioner Kava Hundi noted the region has a lot of investment opportunities to offer for Ethiopians and foreigners.
So far, 9,000 investment projects are being carried out by investors in the region, out of which 400 are run by foreign investors. All of them have created job opportunities for the local community. Besides, we are getting much other benefit from those projects.
Some of the ambassadors whom we talked to said they have witnessed investment and developmental activities in Bishoftu and its environs to be a showcase that the country's move in the sector is on the rise.
We have seen a great hope in the region that will enable it in particular and the nation in general to realize the transformation toward this industry sector. The micro and small scale enterprises that have been operating on various sectors here in the region are at the right step towards achieving industrialization. We have seen many things in Bishoftu town. We have seen a great job accomplished in industrial and infrastructural development areas. We have drawn a lesson on what to do so as to further enhance this sector as well. There is a lot of progress in terms of speeding up the development activities in the region.
Ministry of Trade unveils that the price of fuel for the month of September remains unchanged. The ministry disclosed that price adjustments may be made depending on trends of the price of fuel on the international market. Preferential Trade Area PTA Bank said it is working to boost Africa's intra-trade link by providing loan. In its 29th annual conference underway in Addis Ababa, the bank has exchanged views with financial ministers or finance ministers of its 17 founding members. Ethiopian Finance State Minister Ahmed Shide noted that underdeveloped manufacturing industry and weak customs and transport systems are impinging on the continent's intra-trade link. He advocated that finance is a major factor to renovate a sector for which the support of PTA Bank in supplying loan is a typical tool to reinforce the manufacturing sector in the continent. Meanwhile, the conference has hailed Ethiopia's move to interconnect the region through power supply and other infrastructures. You're watching ETV News. Now a few international news items. Kenya discovers a huge water source in the northern arid Turkana region, which could supply the country for 70 years. According to Kenyan government, discovery of two aquifers brings hope to the drought-hit region. The aquifer, found in the Turkana Basin and Lotikipi Basin using satellites and radar, are said to hold some 250 billion cubic meters of water. Turkana is one of the hottest and driest parts of Kenya and was hit by a devastating drought last year. This newly found world of water opens a door to a more prosperous future for the people of Turkana and the nation as a whole. According to BBC, another aquifer was also found in Namibia. Two top Islamist militants from the US and UK have been killed in Somalia after falling out with Al-Shabaab, witnesses have told the BBC. Omar Hamami, known as Al-Amriki, and Osama Al-Britani, a British citizen of Pakistani origin, are said to have died in an early morning attack in a village southwest of the capital Mogadishu. They have been hiding from Al-Shabaab since leaving the group this year. Meanwhile, some 160 Somali religious scholars have issued a fatwa denouncing Al-Shabaab, saying the group had no place in Islam, BBC reported. At a conference on the phenomenon of extremism in Mogadishu, the scholars said it condemned Al-Shabaab's use of violence. And NEPAD's steering committee concludes a two-day meeting in Centurion, South Africa. Representatives of African governments, United Nations agencies, the African Union Commission, and other strategic development partners attended the meeting. AU Commissioner for Economic Affairs, Dr. Anthony Muthaye Maroping, said infrastructure development in Africa needs to be adequately funded through the continent's own resources in order to impact lives. Making his presentation to more than 40 delegates, Dr. Ibrahim Mayaki, CEO of NEPAD Planning and Coordinating Agency, highlighted some of NEPAD's achievements this year.